everyone, today I've got my white tips ready and prepared, and I'm going to be trying the new thread pulling design technique. So this one, you have a bit of thread and you cover it with gel polish and pull it through on the nail, and it should come up with a pretty design. So the colours I'm using today is apple red, I'm using this powder blue, Mauritius, and pink. So I've got those four colours in my little palette there, and I'm now cutting the piece of thread to be smaller. So this whole video just did not go to plan for me. I was not very good at this technique at all, until near the very end. I then realised kind of what I was doing wrong, and then I started to get a bit better results, but not much because it was the end of the video. So I'm just dipping my bit of thread in the polish and I'm waiting for it to soak over, so then there's as much polish on there as possible. Moving that out of the way. So now I'm placing it on the tip, deciding where to place it, and the idea is that you pull one end and it should give you a nice feathery look, but for some reason, as you can see, mine was doing only tiny bits. And it wasn't doing the whole nail. So this is when later on in the video I realised that I needed to put a longer line of gel polish in the palette for it to soak in. You'll see what I mean a bit later. It's all getting tangled there. Basically, somehow this technique looked well easy, and then I tried it and it just didn't. It just didn't work for me. So that's what I get for thinking, hey, this is going to be easy. That's kind of what we ended up with. I wasn't 100% sure on the colours I chose. I don't know, just not sure if they quite worked or whatever. I just wasn't 100% set on them. There's me going there, oh well. So I'm now going to be adding in some different colours. So now I'm going to be using coral pink, and blue, along with the powder blue and pink. So it's just pinks and blues this time around. So yeah, this video is basically just me messing around. So yeah, I've even turned the palette upside down this time around to see if, it'll be easier for me to get the thread in it this way around. It was a bit, but it didn't do anything for my designs because I still sucked. So yeah, even though this video I don't think got the best results, at least we can watch it, laugh about it, and you can see what not to do. See how I place it on, and yeah, see, I was so confused. I was like, why is my technique not covering the whole nail? So as you can see there, I've put 4 blobs of the gel polish colours. Basically later on I then put another 4 blobs next to it, to make a line of like 8 blobs, and because I've then got a lot more on the thread, it then drags a lot easier, whereas this is just a disaster. Look at this. Again, I'm not really set. I don't think I'm not 100% pleased with any of the colours that I chose. I may have just mixed them a bit too much. Perhaps, I don't know. Personally, I just don't think too much to this whole set. Now, what was that? Bless my silly little heart. I keep on trying, even though it just keeps on not working. Oh my god. Now this one, that top bit there, I now think does look a bit like a feather. And I do this little bit here, and then it looks like a bit of another feather. So I'm sort of like, with each nail, I'm slowly starting to get some results, sort of. See, like the top sort of like looks like a small feather, and then the bottom again. So I've got those so far. Again, I'm not too happy with all the colour choices I had. For the last two, I just use blue, powder blue and pink. So I figured if I had less pink, it would make it less ready. So yeah, this technique is definitely like a trial and error thing. Just playing about, having some fun with it, seeing what you can create. I have no idea what I created in the end. Just a bunch of colourful blobs of colour. But to some, that would be considered exquisite art. Oh dear lord. At this point I'm just dragging the thread through. I'm like, come on, something's got to happen. Right, okay, so now I'm having a brainwave here, and I'm like, okay, let's try popping on even more. And I keep knocking my camera. So yeah, so you see I've got like more gel polish now, so more of the thread is going to be covered. So yeah, it only took me, what, 11 minutes for me to have this breakthrough. Here we are, so I've got more of the thread on the nail now. So then it feathered out more. That part's just gone off screen, so that doesn't really help anybody, does it? See, now that looks like, I feel like that looks like a big feather. Like you could see where a feather could be in there. So because I finally had that breakthrough, I was like, I want to try this again. So I quickly made up another tip and covered that in French white. And here we go. See, I'm getting a bit better results now, because I've got a lot more gel polish, I think. So those were the first 5 that I did. And I decided I liked that one when I realised what I should actually be doing a lot better. So I trade this one out. That can go away. I trade that for this one because I feel like that they go a bit better than as a set. So I did try and draw. I tried to make some of them into like feather designs, but my drawing skills was just not working this day. So in the end, I still decided that it needed some black in there, like a bit more to pop out those colours. So I'm now just using black to go around and create a border for each of the nails. And I think this made it just added something more, because it really did just look like a blob of random colours. I mean, it still does, but at least now it has a nice frame around it. Yeah, is that how that works? So now I'm going in with some top coat, finish them all off. So yeah, I'm still not completely satisfied with this finished set, but you've got to try these things, eh? So if you did happen to enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Hope you all stay safe, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!